should be, this one should be up and we should be good to go. All right, we'll get this here. Cool. All right. So we should be good to go. What? Huh. But yeah. So sorry for not being able to make it at my traditional time, but we're here. I made the commitment to live stream for at least half an hour every day for the rest of this year of 2025. And I'm going to keep that commitment and promise not only to myself, but also to all of you that do show up to this. So please, if you don't make it to this live and you're watching the recording back, thank you for watching it. One. Two, jump on one of the lives that's coming up. I would love to have you there. Yes, I am also going to be eating dinner while we do this because I was busy for the last 3 to 4 hours and didn't really get a chance to eat dinner. So that is what I will be doing. All right. Cool. So as people start to show up, I'll just hang out here. We'll wait. We'll get a go. And then we'll get going once more people arrive. More time for me to eat, so I'm all for it. Thank you to the one person that did like the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Since I don't know who you are, since it doesn't tell me, please, by all means, comment so that way I can see who you are. Robert, hello. How are we doing tonight? Thank you for being here. Or how are we doing this morning? If it's morning for you, it's nighttime for me. Lupita, hello. Mr. Roblox fan, hello. Oscar, hi. Sever, hello. Lupita, hi. Thank you for being the one that liked it. I do appreciate it. Dulez, hi there. What's going on, everyone? Vicky, hello. Me, what's up, homie? Sko, how are we doing? What's going on, everyone? Thank you all for being here. Robert, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. And Teshu, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Please tell me how to pronounce it correctly. But have a good rest of your day, Mister. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. Let's see. Weirder, hello. No guy, nope. All right. Mark, hello, and good night to you as well. I see that you're already saying good night. Diamond, you like my glasses? Thank you. Oscar, am I colorblind? No, I'm not colorblind. The glasses are here to help me block the blue light coming from my phone and my computer. So that way, as soon as I'm done here with the live stream, I can jump into that bed back there and go to bed and be ready for work. That is why I'm wearing these glasses. Let's see. Vicky, anyways, I'm gonna talk like this all stream. I mean, that's okay, Vicky. How did you get the text to change to that? That looks cool. No guy, no. Fair enough. Game over, love from India. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I know it is, excuse me. I know it is quite early over there in India, so I do appreciate you being here. Julia, hello. Let's see. Vicky, there's 44 people here. I know, it's insane. It was crazy. It's an app. Okay, cool. Fake phone number. I don't know what you're talking about. Emma, what's the best device I've ever received? I don't know about the best device I've ever received. Maybe like, I don't know, my my DS when I was younger. That was a great device. That entertained me for hours. Let's see. Robert, what are we doing? What are we going to do tonight? So, Robert, tonight's stream is a tennis gear talk live stream. So that way, I'm here to answer any tennis gear related questions that may come up, whether it be about rackets, strings, shoes, anything racket gear related. And if that decides to just kind of like falter off, or if we run out of things to talk about with tennis, then we're just kind of hanging out, chilling, and just kind of talking about whatever. So yeah, hopefully you'll like it, and hopefully you'll stay around. Let's see. Football talk, hello. I can call you Lee. Perfect. I will do my best to remember that. Argentina. Greetings from Argentina. Greetings from the U.S. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Strength GM from the Great Wall of China. You're doing some repairs. If you're actually doing repairs on the Great Wall of China, that's impressive and awesome. Just because I've never been to China and I've always heard of the Great Wall, so at some point I may want to go see it. But yeah, that's cool. UCS. I've noticed that the Pro Staff 97 V14 and the Blade Pro V9 have the exact same build and frame shape, same constant 21.5 millimeter beam width. The only difference is the blade doesn't have the PWS and is 98 inches. For the most part, the Blade Pro also is a little bit more flexible, I believe, than the Pro Staff. So it's also a little bit easier on the arm and everything. So with that, they do play and feel very different, even though they're only 1 square inch difference in head size. I think the Blade Pro is also a little bit more round in the head, whereas the Pro Staff, it's a little bit more of an oval. So the sweet spot feel is just a little bit different, but they are similar, being that they both are designed to be control frames and control rackets. So they are going to have a similar feel, but it's probably not exactly the same. Advice. Yes, advice. Oh, okay. Emma, let me think about that, and I'll get back to your question. Think I can talk like this? That's cool. That sounds like a fun app. Game over. It's Friday, 9:14 a.m. in India. Love from the future. Dude, tell me what's going to happen tomorrow. I would like to know, so that way I'm prepared for it. But love from the U.S. as well. And Toan, I don't think you asked a question. Oscar, you like tennis? Perfect. Then this will be for you, bud. DK, hello. Football talk. What kind of racket is the best? That is going to depend on what you want the racket to help you with. So if you have some more context into like what you want help with, I can help you from there. But just like in general, there's not really one single answer. Car washer, what's my take on blue lights? I don't want them in my eyes when I'm getting ready to go to bed. So that's why I'm wearing the glasses. That is my take. No, guy? No. Exactly. Robert, I never played tennis. Aw. Hey, maybe you decide to start, Robert. Oscar, tennis broke your balls when you were 12. Did you get hit by someone? Let's see. Lee, I have no idea what in the world that says. I'm going to assume it looks like there's something about France in there, maybe. but I have no idea what that says. I'm sorry. Nick, go back to bed. Haven't gone to bed yet. I'll be doing that when I'm done here. But yeah. Huh. All right, Vicky. Interesting. Dark Souls, what's up, man? Is the taco good? It's actually not a taco. It is a quesadilla with just cheese in it because that was simple and very quick and efficient for me to make. But yeah. And I actually, funnily enough, have never had a taco. I've never eaten one. So that is why it's just a quesadilla. But it is good for me. Vicky, how in the world does that thing say hello? I would have never guessed that. DJ, hello. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Lee, translation is, do I know French, mon ami? I do not. French was one of the foreign languages offered when I was in high school that I could have chose to take. I did not choose French. I chose, instead of French, I chose Japanese because I thought Japanese was cooler and I was a bigger fan of anime, and I just didn't feel like taking Spanish because I was like, I probably have a better chance of learning Spanish outside of school than I do learning Japanese from an actual teacher that moved here and immigrated from Japan to the US. So I thought that was awesome. Sounds good. League, dang, because you're French, man. Sorry, Lee. Yeah, I don't know any. I don't really know much or any foreign languages for that part. I know some words and still remember some phrases from Japanese, but I don't know French at all. Medusa, thank you for the compliment. I really like them too. Lee, nice fit though. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really like this shirt and I want to wear more shirts like it. I just don't have as many of them. So when I do get to wear this one, I like enjoying it. Whiskas, I'm such a bad. Okay. I don't know why, but okay. Well, so for those who are new or you're just joining, the basic purpose of this stream is pretty much just to talk about things tennis related, whether it be gear, racket, shoes, or anything like that. If that ends up being like not going on, we can also just hang out, talk about kind of whatever, just kind of see where it goes. We'll be here for at least half an hour, just so that way I keep my commitment to myself, and that gives time for people to show up and just have some of their questions answered. But yeah, let's have some fun. Vicky, hello. I can say hello like that. Interesting. Okay. Bulletproof. Hello, person to yourself. What's up? Let's see. Eldon. Hi, man. A 3-month beginner player here. I'm currently using the T-Fight 300/100 with Yonex Polytour Pro on 50 pounds. Any other suggestions for Polynex? I'm thinking of reducing the power side a bit. Lee, I hope that you also have a good night, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I liked your Truman Show quote right there. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Let's see. Where is it? Zion. But so you're thinking of reducing the power side a bit. Zion, if you're wanting to just reduce some of the power that you're getting and you're using Polytor Pro, I would probably just think about increasing your tension by a little bit. Like next time you restring, go up by about 2 pounds, just to see if you like how Polytor plays at about 52. I think is because you're usually about 50 pounds right now. So if you go up to 52, just see how that does and see if you even like polyester going up that high. If you don't want to do that, then I would probably say that you're probably going to want to look into, sided polyester strings then at that point, as long as you've not had anything like tennis elbow or any arm issues or wrist injuries, because the sided polyesters are going to be a little bit more prone to causing those to happen. So if you're wanting to be the most injury preventative, I would probably stick with Polytor Pro and just go up by 2 pounds, 2 or 3, depending upon how comfortable you feel going up in tension. And then if you don't want to do that, you want to go more for the spin side rather and decrease some of your power that way, then I would keep the same tension of 50 pounds and then try another string, maybe kind of like probably something. I don't want to give you something that's going to be like extremely harsh or at least extremely expensive and extremely harsh. Maybe try something like Vocal Cyclone. It's typically a $9 string here in the US. And so that way you get a string with a bunch of sides on it. So that way you can really see if you like a string that's designed to help provide you with a lot of spin, and you're also not breaking the bank to actually just go out and try it. So those are kind of the two routes I would take Zion. Either just increase the tension to Polytor Pro by about 2 or 3 pounds for what you're using, as long as you've not had arm issues or tennis elbow or anything, or try out Vocal Cyclone at 50 pounds. And again, as long as you've not had arm issues or anything like that. That's the big thing. We want to make sure that you don't get hurt, and we don't want to cause you to get hurt just by changing the strings, because there's other ways we can work around it if you think one of those may cause tennis elbow for you based off of your injury history as well as just like your physicality. Hopefully that helps, bro. Let's see. Nice, Vicky. Hallie, hey, just popping in to remind you that you're genuinely one of my favorite humans ever. No cap, no glitch, straight facts from the mainframe. Thank you, Hallie. I appreciate it. Faith, hi, sir. Watching from India. Faith, thank you for being here. That's awesome. You're from India. Let's see. Sko just got in the RF01 Laver Cup edition. So far, I've switched the grip to a Wilson leather grip and added 4 grams of lead at 10 and 2. Stringing this up with Champion's Choice and suggestions on GP tension. Sko, just spell out what GP is for me, so that way I can make sure that I tell you the correct thing I'm thinking of. But also let me know if you've ever used Champion Choice before, that would be a big thing, or at least what you traditionally string polyester strings in your rackets at. Because I can't really recommend a tension without kind of getting a background idea of like where you're coming from, so that way I can kind of give you an idea and a ballpark of what may happen depending upon where you put the tension in the strings right away. Zion, I been thinking about that too, to be honest. Increasing tension on 50 to 52 so far. No issues on the elbow and injury, to be honest. Awesome. Thanks a bunch, man. Of course, Zion. Glad to help. Keep me posted on how it goes for you, especially if you do get to try it out and then you see me doing another live or anything. Let me know how it goes. If you feel like something's off or anything, we'll go over it again and I'll help you out from there as much as I can. Let's see. Carolyn, hello. Grandma, the outfit is fresh. Thank you. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I really like this shirt, so if I get a chance to wear it, I want to wear it. I don't typically ever wear it to work, so. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Dash, thank you for the compliment on the glasses. Perla, I got these glasses from Amazon. The brand is called THL Sleep. And if you type in THL Sleep blue light blocking glasses, it's usually like the first search result on Amazon. So I just got them there based off of a friend's recommendation. Let's see. SCO, gut main, polycross. Okay, cool. In your Strike 97, I did poly gut at 52.57. Plays wonderful. Just giving this a try before I begin using my final setup. Grapple Snake Tour, Sniper, Mains, Biphase Cross. Okay. If you usually do 52.57 SCO with 52 on the poly and 57 on the natural gut, then I would just do the same. I would just do the same setup, not necessarily the same setup because you're wanting to do gut main polyester cross. So just keep your tensions the same, and then that way you're kind of getting a better play test to see whether or not you like the natural gut in the mains, or if you prefer having the polyester in the mains like you did in your Pure Strike 97s. So I would probably stay there, especially since you know you're going to be changing the string anyway. Might as well just see how the actual hybrid plays in that racket itself without changing too much. That way you actually know if you like that string in the RF01 Pro. Jam Ironman glasses. I've got that before. I have gotten that comment before. Thanks, man. Of course. Happy to help out. Also, Sko, am I saying your name right, or am I shortening it and being incredibly rude every time I say it? Please give me like the phonetic or correct way to say it, so that way I don't feel bad because I might be pronouncing it wrong. I've been saying it right? Perfect. Cool. Yashasvi, oh hi. I catch out your live. It's okay. It's okay. I started this really late tonight, and I know I did. I've been busy for like the last 3 to 4 hours, but I was going to get it in no matter what because I made the commitment that I was going to do it. So we're here, Yashasvi. Let's see. Zion, we'll keep you updated next, bro. Also, do I do reviews on rackets too? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, sir. If you check out my channel, I have an entire playlist dedicated to I have an entire playlist on there that's just dedicated to all the rackets I have reviewed so far. So if you ever get the chance, by all means, please check that out, see what you think. And yeah, most of the newer reviews have actual hitting footage of the rackets. The older ones didn't, just because I did not have a good way to record me actually hitting with them. So that is why it's more all just like me talking straight to the camera, whereas in the new reviews I do actually have footage on the court, me hitting with the racket, and you can see that from there. Let's see. Perla, everyone's boyfriend, they don't have, what would he be? What? Perla, I don't understand the question. Let's see. Alberto, hey dude, Alberto saying hello from Puerto Rico. Peace, love you, bro. Alberto, thank you for being here and joining all the way from Puerto Rico. That's awesome, man. Happy to see it, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Murder reference. Zion, sure, let me check it later. Happened to watch your recent videos on string only yesterday, to be honest, but yeah, a lot of room for improvement for your contents and videos, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Zion. Yes, there's always room to improve, and I'm always looking to it. We'll get there. Cotton, what's up, buddy? Thank you for being here. Boss, am I a good friend? I would like to think so. Now, I do know that, self-admitting, I do have a tendency to not reach out or do much, or like I'm typically not the person that's going to reach out to go do anything, but I'm working on that. So I would like to think I'm a good friend. I would hope my friends would say the same thing, but I don't know. That is kind of their decision. Oh yeah, Cotton, you were at the tennis clinic. I'm cool. What did you think? The guy actually let you try it. You must be typing up a storm, Cotton. Why do you have musty office roof tiles in your bedroom? Dude, it's just kind of how it came. That's about it. It's never been like an issue or anything, so we good. Keegan, I love you, bro. Love you too, bro. Dave, have I ever tossed pencils into my ceiling when I wake up? No, I don't have pencils down here. I have pens, but I don't have pencils. Raheem, hello? JJ, that is a house? They installed that inside a house? Yes, they did install this inside of a house. Dave, I gotta get something like in middle school. Yeah. I couldn't tell you the last time I just wrote with an actual pencil. Just because I usually use pens. Let's see. Andrew, have I ever used a Pro Stock racket before? Technically, the Blade Pros and the technically the if you're asking if I've ever used a professional player's racket, no. If you're asking if I've ever used a Pro Stock racket, which is essentially something that is repainted to look an old version of a racket that is repainted to look like a new version, yes. And I played with the Blade Pros because those were those were older blades that were painted to look like the new ones. I've hit with the Ultra Tour, the new one, the 99, which is just the old Steam 99, 16 by 18. So those you could technically consider pro stocks. But if you're just asking if I've played with an actual professional player's racket, I have not. Cotton, I think it has a similar feeling with my T-Fight 300, that crisp, hollowish feeling that send every version to arm, but it has more power and more crisp than my T-Fight. Interesting. See, I didn't. What string did he have in there, Cotton? If you know, I'm curious. Jay, have you ever heard of them as talking those? And I'm not necessarily sure where that question was going, but I don't know, JJ. I don't know where that was going. Have you ever heard of them installing those inside a house? I don't know, dude. It was here when I got here. I don't know. Dave, happy to see you got a warm, nice place to sleep. Yeah, Dave. I got the bed, and then also where Kirby is back there. He's on top of my space heater, so it's warming up the room, and it will be warming me up whenever I decide to go to bed. Cotton, but it was really powerful that my shots kept going long. Yeah, it is really powerful, and if, like you said, he's using Mach 10 at 50, that's just going to be like a cannon shooting that ball out. So I've personally, Cotton, really liked the Blackout with more sided strings than Mach 10, because Mach 10, like you said, with it being extremely powerful, it's just going to spray the ball long if you don't go really tight in tension. So I think if you ever get the chance to try it with a string kind of like Headlings Tour or anything else that's like sided, a little bit stiffer and not as powerful, I think you'll find it's a good combination, kind of like what your T-Fight can be too. But I'm glad you got to try it. Let's see. Wild Boar, cool glasses. Thank you. Rocio, hello. Thank you for being here all the way from Argentina. I appreciate it. Wild Boar, nice shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do like this shirt myself. Bean, unfortunately, we are not playing video games or Team Fortress 2. That is not this stream, buddy. You'll have to go to another one. Wild Boy, I seem like I have a good heart. Well, thanks. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Bob, I have no idea what you're talking about. you just kind of like went off, popped off, and I have no clue what in the world's happening with that. Bean, by the way, what time is it for you? It is 11:15 p.m. where I am currently at. No pork. I feel like you've asked me that before, and my answer is still not going to change. No, I will not quit yapping Millport. Let's see, I'm an hour ahead of you. Okay. So then, are you here in the States too? Then, Bean, because if I'm an hour ahead of you, you're on Central Time then, right? Rocio, did I listen to the song? Did I listen to the song you recommend? No, I have not yet. I actually have it right here next to me. Like, if you see this little black dot here on this board, Rocio, that's the song and the artist. So, forgive me. I will listen to it. I promise. Just I kind of forgot yesterday. Well, today. I kind of forgot today to do that. Sorry. Okay, you're up in Canada. That's cool. Lee, welcome back. Miss Tierra, hello. Thank you for being here. Bob, I have no clue. Marcia, it's okay, no problem. Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot. But yes, I will listen to it. I will. Lee, you got a song that you want to share? Did you write it? That'd be cool. Bean, gotta go see ya. I'm gonna go see what other streams are going on. I'll try and come back before the stream ends. All right, Bean. I appreciate you being here, though, bro. And if we don't see each other again, hopefully you'll make it out to another one. Because, like you said, you're only an hour behind me, so maybe we'll find out, though. Lee, you didn't write it. That's okay. But what are you thinking? Lee, I swear, if you're about to try and rickroll all of us, that would be crazy. Let's see. Where's my marker? I need to clear this desk off. No. Great. Anyway. Is it in this? No. Lee, I'm trying to find a marker so I can write that down. All right. The song's name is Loverboy by AWOL. Cool. I will put that on the listen list. Sco, what's a good 100 square inch racket that is really good for the one hand and backhand? My favorites are usually the 97s, Pure Strike, Pro Staff, Percept. Hundreds in the past felt like I was lagging. And for the most part, you're going to be feeling that in almost all of them, Sco, just because the just because the 100 head size, since there's more actual racket head there when you're trying to swing through it, it's just getting just weighed down and slowed down by the wind resistance because you have more mass. So the 97s are typically seen as better for the one-handed backhand just because you can cut through the arrow a little bit quicker for them. But if you wanted to try a 100 square inch head size, I have one friend that he currently does use a Blade 100 with his one-handed backhand. So that may be one to look into, as well as you could try the Pro Staff X, which is essentially the normal Pro Staff, but the regular, but just a 100 head size, but everything else is the same. So you could try those two if you haven't already, but if not, I would probably stay around the 97s or maybe go up to a 98 head size SCO, just because that is going to be those are usually going to be the most helpful. Make sense? See. Lee, I'm telling you, it's not a Rickroll. The song is calm. Okay. I'll trust it. I'll trust you for now, Lee. Homunculus, very, very beautiful. Okay. Bob, Chicken Room, Maine, from probably Dominican Republic. What? I don't know. Lee, I'm telling you, bro. Mo? Maybe? Mr. Torres? I do not speak Spanish. I'm sorry. Let's see. Lee, I mean, your fit is iconic in your background too. Yes, you will most likely not find another tennis YouTuber that would wear this kind of shirt to do a live stream in their in the background of their bedroom. I am arguably one of a kind in that sense. So yes, it is iconic. Let's see. SCO, yes, indeed. The RF will be a tester for me. I think that's the largest size that feels right for me so far. Yeah, 98s you can usually get away with on the one-handed backhand. Once you get past that, it just gets hard, dude, because the racket itself isn't helping you that much. It's almost more hindering you. Let's see. Nikki, I was answering other people's questions. Hello. I do see you. I was just helping out someone. Steady, I will pay you 100 if you shave your hair. No. Not ever happening. My hair is staying and it is not going away. I may get a cut, but I am never shaving it. Jim, what's up? It's your Mormon friend, Jim. Is this a religious channel? Nah, dude. This is a tennis channel. We don't really bring up religion here or anything. Lee, and I have another song made by AWOL. Again, it's called Bleed. And it's like rapping or something. What do you mean? What do you mean or something? I'm still gonna add it to the list, though. Let's see. Snop. I don't know what that says. I think it might be French. Lee, if you could translate that, if maybe it is French, I would appreciate it, because I have no clue what in the world Snop just tried to say. Study $100 for $100. No, my hair is worth more to me than $100. I would not shave my head. Phoenix, what's up, man? What's your phone number? I'm not giving out my phone number, bro. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me here in chat, bro. Bob, your electricity is off. You're on a journey? That's crazy, dude. Jim, my bad, Lil. I know nothing about tennis, but that's cool. It's all good. It's all good, Jim. The live stream here itself, it's mainly here to help people with tennis questions, but it usually ends up devolving into just all of us in the comments just kind of actually like hanging out and talking about whatever. So if you want to hang around, Jim, you're more than welcome to hang around. We can just we're all just kind of like hanging out right now, and then tennis gets thrown in there just because my channel overall is typically just about tennis. Let's see. Info, hello. Bob, you got $3? I mean, I think I got $3. Phoenix, it's Italian. Snop, you're Italian. I'm a subscriber. Thank you, Snop. I appreciate it. And Phoenix, thank you for telling me it's Italian. I would not have known. I have never tried to learn to speak Italian. French, okay. Study, only if you shave only the beard, I'll pay $50. No, I'm not shaving the beard either. I'm going to stay as I am right now for a while. Usually once I get my hair cut, then I shave the beard. But it's still not going to go away. I would like to not look like I am 15. Let's see. Lee, am I making another stream tomorrow because it's very fun talking to you? Yes, Lee, I will be doing another stream tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure on the time yet. However, I will be doing another stream tomorrow, and my commitment to myself was that I will do a stream for every day for the rest of the year for at least 30 minutes. So, I have officially completed that goal for today. If for some reason I needed to go right now, but I will probably end this live stream in the next in a little more than half an hour, just because then it will be midnight my time, and I need to go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow. So it's a great time. It's a great time while we're here, though. $700 and sent all hairs on both my head. Rails, it's Italian. That's not how. I don't know what that was. Kinza, what's up? What's up? How are ya? Thank you for being here. Bob, am I a Mormon? Oh, I thought you said something else. Jesse, give me your typical Subway sandwich order, and I would like or dislike your stream based on it. I don't eat at Subway, so I don't have an order. Let's see. He's Kirby. He made an appearance earlier, Kinza. I did point him out. But yes, he is over there. Lee, are you asking if I'm Canadian? Nihilus, what's up, baby? BB, no money. I mean, not him. I guess you could say I look like him. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Kinza, I want to see Kirby. He's right there. Same place same place as from last night. He may make an appearance before we end, but he's back there for right now. Study? No, I'm not taking the glasses off. The translation of the Italian, my name is pronounced Rayals. Did I say that? Did I say it right this time? Please tell me if I did or not. I would like to pronounce it correctly. Let's see. Jesse, your stream was just disliked. Dodge the question. I will give you one final chance to tell me what kind of Subway sandwich I would order. Here's the thing. I don't eat Subway, dude. And that's not a lie. I don't go there. So, if you're gonna dislike it because you think I'm dodging the question, I'm not dodging the question. I just don't go to Subway. Let's see. Next level. What's up? How are you doing? Lee, well, I'll be there tomorrow. If I'm not there, have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. Thank you, Lee. You as well. Let's see. Keen's, I know he is back there chilling. Just wanted to see him up close and personal. Heinrich? I don't think anyone said you did. Study? No, I'm not taking the glasses off. And Keen's with Arnold's? Alright. Cool. Study. The point of the glasses is not to make me look better. It's to help me sleep. That's it. That's why I'm not going to take them off. I don't care if I look better or not with them off. I just want to have a better sleep. I just want to sleep better so that way I can go to work feeling refreshed and not just dragging all day. I have no idea how in the world your name is pronounced, but I'm a lot older. I look a lot older than you probably think I am. But hello. I don't know I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, those are sick. Are you referring to the glasses, yeah? Because we got one that's vehemently against them. And there's one that and if you're the one that's saying they're sick, yeah. So we got one that's absolutely despises these things, and we got you, yeah, that is all the way for them. So now there's a clash. Let's see. Keen's, how was the day? How was the day today? What did I do? Let's see. Let's see. Today was hold on, wait a minute. Oh, that's why. Okay. Let's see. What did I do today? Woke up. I finally got back and went I finally went back to the gym, and because that was something I had been needing to do. I was originally going to go with my sister, but she did not want to go this morning, so it took me a while, but I made it there, and we did that, and then I ended up buying a new car tonight, so that's why I was not at the live stream at my normal time that I would prefer it. I was up there dealing with that for the last 3 to 4 hours. But yeah, those have been the big things for me today. And then I'm off to work tomorrow, and we're here now, Kinza. Just hanging out, having a grand old time. What did you do today? Yeah, bro, next level, bro. I want to see the glasses view. It's weird, dude. Like everything is tinted almost like yellow. You wouldn't think it would be, you would think it would be orange, but it's tinted yellow. It's crazy. Austin, how do they help with sleep? So Austin, the way they help with sleep is if you know, because most, well, pretty much all like smartphones, computers, or like most electronics, they emit a blue light from the screen. And that usually when your eyes see them and that are unprotected, it activates a part in the brain that tells you, oh, it's time to be awake or whatever. So usually what you do with these glasses being blue light blocking glasses, these help to shield your eyes from the blue light, so that way those blue light particles don't get into your eyes and tell your brain to like stay awake. They're much better at like reducing those, so that way you can go and sleep better. You can have deeper REM sleep and just wake up feeling more refreshed. At least that's what has happened with me since I've got them. And I have wore these almost every night since I've got them. And I don't have anything that actually like tracks my sleep, but I can just tell I feel better. So that's how the glasses have helped me with sleep. Tio, I'm not sure what you're assuming based off your intuition and your experience, but I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, Yashika, what's up? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here. Kinza, oh wow, you bought a new car. Congratulations. Thank you. Zion, congrats. Thank you as well. Let's see. Rocio, can I give an idea for the live stream? You can tell me if it's okay or not. Yeah, Rocio, let me know. Let me know. I am all open. And Anthony, keen on trading your car for some gravel? I could do 20 square meters. Nah, dude. I have no use for gravel. Car. Yashika, car, where's your car? My car is outside just because I am in my room right now. But yeah. Jay, yes, LED bulbs were in the car. That's what came with it. Aaron, am I forced to do this or am I just trying to calm my nerves? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Serini, do you think I'm Ed Sheeran, or do I look like Ed Sheeran? Is that where that came from? Anthony, tell me about the benefits of cold plunges. Don't ask me. I have no clue what in the world cold plunging is supposed to help you with. I don't care for it. I've always kind of thought it was stupid. But I know my friends like doing it for some reason. But yeah, I have no clue. No idea what the benefits would be. Austin, And maybe that's why I feel sleepy at work. I turn my blue light filter on because it gives me a headache looking at a screen 8 hours a day. Yeah, so Austin, my sister, she kind of has the same problem to where if she looks at her phone for too long, she gets an extreme headache or migraine, and then like she has to lay down in her room in complete and utter like darkness because her head is hurting so much from just looking at her phone. Even if she's not doing it for hours upon hours, it's just that bad. So I got her a pair of these, and she said that they actually have helped her to where you can look at your phone and everything for hours with these and not really feel anything, and you should be good. Because I do these live streams, and the last 2 nights they were both the last 2 live streams I did, they were both over 3 hours long. I was wearing these glasses, and then I went to bed immediately after, woke up, no problem, went to bed with no headache. It was amazing, dude. Let's see. Victor, yes, I am American. Abdur, yes, my lips are natural. They were kind of They were kind of grown themselves. Victor, good night. Good night, sir. Good night, sir. Yoshika, congratulations. Thank you, Yoshika. I appreciate it. Let's see. What is happening? Argentina. Hey, I wanted to donate to you, but it's asking for money. Fix that. Uh, I I don't necessarily know what you mean, dude. I aren't the donations money? I don't know. It may be something on my end. I'm not sure. Tennis ball, yeah. Shark boy, hello. Dar, why my glasses orange? Kind of what I was explaining to Austin. Dar, it's to help me sleep better and to make that's the big thing. Alexander, what's up, bro? How are you doing, buddy? It's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Rosia, since I like tennis, I can ask people to name popular tennis players of their countries, and then I can make a ranking list, like a top tier list of tennis players of each country. Let's see. To name popular tennis players of the countries, and then I make a ranking list, like a top tier list of tennis players of each country. How would the tier list work, Rocio? Like, what are you kind of thinking? Just because some countries have more than like one or two tennis players. Some countries don't have any. So what's kind of like the ranking system that you're thinking of in order for that to work? I'm curious. Alexander, I go first from my city, San Diego. Taylor Fritz. Yeah, Alexander. Fritz has been putting in work this year. Hopefully him or one of the other guys like Tiafo, Shelton, or who's the other big what's his name? Tommy Paul can get a grand slam here soon. That'd be awesome. Austin, yes, same. That's exactly what I go through. It sucks. I'm gonna get me a pair. All right. Well, Austin, if you're wanting the exact pair that I'm wearing and the exact pair I got my sister, these are from a brand called THL Sleep. They are blue light blocking, and if you go into Amazon and you type in THL blue light blocking glasses, these typically are the very first thing that pops up. I think right now they might be on sale for about $36. They're usually around like 45 to 50 or around that ballpark. So with that, that's where I'd say that's where I would say to look to get them if you want to get this exact pair. I've had great success with these, and these are the ones my sister has had luck with. So if that has helped, definitely try them and let me know how they work for you. And you can also wear them like throughout the day. I just wear them at night because it helps me sleep better. But if you know you're going to be on your phone, Austin, might as well try it just to see how they do for you. Lupita, you're back. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Let's see. Michael, those glasses don't make you look weird or like a deviant, just in case anyone called you those things. No one had, but okay. I'll take it. Let's see. Abdera, when you buy Ed Sheeran from Temu. Bro, I don't know where the Ed Sheeran's coming in. I'm not even a ginger. Ed Sheeran's got a completely different hair color than I do. It's me from I think 2 hours ago. Bro, I haven't even been live for 1 hour. I don't know how that would have worked, Lupita. I don't know. Maybe. Josh, you like to play with dolphins on a Saturday night, and on Fridays you're all about the seals. I can respect it. Do you work at like an aquarium or something? Or yeah, like you work with animals? Because besides that, I have no idea where in the world you would be interacting with dolphins and seals within the same weekend. Now, I just may be wrong. For Rocio, for example, skills, you can make a list of 9 or 10 countries, and in each country put a popular tennis player and rank their skills. Okay. We can try it, Rocio. Rocio, do you think you'll be able to be here tomorrow for the next stream? Because I'm thinking we may try it tomorrow just to see how it does, and especially because usually once I start the stream, after like 5 minutes, there's usually this giant spike of people that all show up all at once, and then it kind of like simmers down and settles down to around the normal viewing numbers that we have like right now. But I could probably ask it then when the giant spike happens, and if they all work out, we can go from there, and we can just kind of see which country's players come out with the better like skill for that night or something. I like the idea, Rocio. I'm just making sure that we can work it out and figure out how it's gonna go. But yeah, if you can make it tomorrow, I would love for you to be able to make it, just because your country of Argentina, you got 2 heavy hitters, even though they don't play anymore. So you may have a shoe-in to win. Henrik, no one said you did, bro, or lady, bro. No one said that. Josh, you live with Ariel under the sea, bro. That's crazy. I don't know how in the world you're communicating with us and using a phone underwater, bro, but that's pretty cool. And the fact that you're watching the stream under the sea is pretty cool. Lee, welcome back. Medusa, me, Ursula doesn't like Josh, just saying. Well, that's not cool, Medusa. I hope Ursula just doesn't like anyone. Ursula just wants to like do whatever Ursula wants to do. So it kind of makes sense why Ursula would not like Josh. She wouldn't like any of us. Let's see. Caitlin, hello. Thank you for being here. Rocio, I think I could tomorrow. All right. Very nice, very nice. Next level, what time is it? It is 11:50 p.m. pretty much. So I will. So with that, I will probably be ending the stream here in the next 10 minutes because, like I said, I do have to work tomorrow, and I would like to get some decent amount of sleep. But yeah, we got about 10 minutes. So if you got any questions, please ask them now. Forever hold your commenting and typing until the next live stream tomorrow or the next time I see you. Let's see. Caitlin, hello again. Receive for my country, you can list Del Potro. I know, right? You got Del Potro and you got Diego Schwartzman. You got two pretty high level players. Now, if one of the days the skill has to involve their height, you may not win that day, Rocio, if we have to put Schwartzman in there because he was probably like the shortest male tennis player in relatively recent years. So hopefully we don't get Schwartzman for height one day when you're here. We can use Del Potro for that day. Medusa, exactly, yeah. Josh, you got a 3-kilometer long snorkel, bro? That's crazy. How's that thing not break, dude? Hot dog man, I know what you did. What did I do? Perla, I had to switch from the other chats. You got scared. What do you mean, Perla? What scared you? What other chats had you shaking and scared just watching them? Next level where you're at, it's 10:20 a.m. Dude, you're like, wait a minute. How are you half an hour ahead of me? No. Yeah. How are you half an hour ahead of me at all? Because it's like, if it's half an hour, you're 10 and a half hours ahead of me. How does that work? I thought time zones only worked in 1 hour increments. Lee, I'll be there tomorrow. And are you going to react to the songs tomorrow? So, Lee, I will not be playing any of the music out loud. I will just listen to them tomorrow. So that way we can just talk about them because I will not play the music because I do not want it to get like copyright striked or anything, and then potentially I start to lose my channel because I played music. So I will listen to them and then we will go from there. Let's see. Austin, I should be asleep. Got to be up at 9, lol. Yeah, Austin, I got to be up. I have to be at work at 8 in the morning. So I have to get up around like 6. So that way I can like make sure I somewhat eat a good breakfast, or at least somewhat of a breakfast, and then make sure that everything is ready for the day. Let's see. Next level, where am I from? I'm from the US, next level. Josh, I have a question. What is my favorite food and drink? Josh, I do not have a favorite food just because I really don't care that much for food. And my favorite drink is water. Highly underrated, but it's the best thing ever. Zion, bro, I also have an oversized head racket with a 115 square inch head, my backup racket, and also my first racket before T-Fight. Currently using Vanquish on it, but seems I set it too low at 52. Have any string suggestions for this type of racket? If it's your backup racket, Zion, I would probably just once you really settle in on the string you like for your T-Fight, then I would just put that same exact string in the bigger head size head racket you have, just because that way you at least have a similar playing string and even though you're gonna have to transition, because that's a very big transition, because those are two very different rackets. Even though you have to make a big transition in the racket, you at least have the same string in there, so it's a little bit more familiar to you, and it's not going to be as big of a jump to say like going from your T-Fight with Polytour Pro to the 115 with Vanquish. That's like you have to change almost your entire play style for that to work. So I would at least have the same polyester or the same string that you were going to use in your T-Fight in your backup racket. If you're not going to have, especially if you're not going to have the exact same racket be your backup racket. Hope that helps, bro. Heinerk, you're leaving. Well, I hope you had a great time while you were here. I do appreciate you being here. Let's see. Alexander, Shina, all right. Joe, them shades block out blue light. You better believe they do, Joe. That's the whole reason I got them. Caitlin, hello again. Perla, light show, bear. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I'm glad you came back. We're not anything like that. We're much more chill over here, bruh. K7X, I know you're speaking Japanese, but I have no idea. I know you asked something about, you said something about me because you said anata. Well, you said anata ga, but I have no clue what in the world you're saying with the kanji or anything else in that sentence. I can read some of the hiragana, but I cannot. I'm not able to read all of it right now. But if you want to translate, that'd be great. Lee, I understand. Okay, bye, Lee. Let's see. Zion, I prefer to reduce the power on it. At first, I'm considering the Technofiber 2, but now I'm still open to any suggestion. Okay, yeah. Zion, if you want to reduce the power, putting a polyester string in there will help to reduce the power because Vanquish is already a powerful string because it's a multi-filament. So I would just say with the, like we were talking about with your T-Fight, try Polytour Pro in there a little bit tighter, see how that does first, and then if you still want even less power than that, then try a string like Vocal Cyclone. See if you like shaped strings, and that way with Cyclone you're not breaking the bank with it either. And then whichever one of those you like, whichever way you end up liking more with that, just translate that into the backup racket and just kind of like adjust tension accordingly. Like with the 115, you'll probably have to go up even a little bit more in tension just because the racket's going to be a little bit easier on your arm because it's a bigger head size, as well as it's probably going to, since it's an old head racket, it probably has a much higher range in terms of the recommended tension range for the racket itself. So just adjust by going up a little bit more if once you do find the string that works best for your current T-Fight and the best tension for it. Russia, or if you want, you can also make a ranking list of the songs people recommend. Now that one would be interesting. Like my rankings of the songs so far, that one would be cool. I may do that one too, Rocio. That one would be fun. Let's see. Alexander, what's my favorite malt liquor? King Cobra, OE 211, Mickey's, or Schultz? I've actually never had liquor or alcohol, Alexander, so I do not have an answer for you, buddy. I'm so sorry. Next level, USA is 10 hours and 30 minutes behind of the time in India. That's crazy, dude. And G, hi from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hello, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Omani, yo, what's up? Little bottle. What are my PC specs? No clue, dude. Everything the recording you're seeing and the live stream, I'm doing this all off of my phone. So that is not, I'm not really using a PC or anything. I am not Jesus. Stock guru. OMG, this is like NASA advisor in a basement. I don't know about NASA advisor, but I will say I'm an advisor. Michael Will Smith was in a movie about tennis people. Then he slapped Chris Rock and won Best Actor. Yeah, he was in the movie. He was in the movie King Richard. It was about the Williams sisters, Venus and Serena. I watched that movie. I did enjoy the movie. I was not a fan of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I think that was a little bit absolutely uncalled for. But that is, yeah. But I did enjoy him in that movie. Alexander, well, have a good night, Brody. Last question for me. What would you recommend for my 11-year-old on his Yonex VCore 26? The other 11-year-old has the Radical 26-inch regular. What's the best racket for them? Alexander, if they already both have 26-inch rackets and they are not tall enough or not ready enough to go, or not physically ready to go to a full adult racket, then I would just keep them with what they're at for right now and just kind of wait until they're physically ready to go to an adult racket, because not too many of the adult ones, especially if they're 11, are going to be as friendly to them because of just how heavy they are. So they're probably right where they need to be without me being able to actually see them and have them hold a racket, just so that way I could get a better idea. But without being able to do that, I would say probably just keep them with what they're at, Alexander, and then maybe like restring it here or there, just based off of what they feel they need help with. Zion, loved it. We'll try it too on my next stream for the 115. Thanks a bunch. Of course, Zion, happy to help. Risha, I look pretty. Okay. Let's see. Next level, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. Rosia, I'm going to sleep now. I hope you have a good night on. I'll see if I can connect to your live stream tomorrow. Bye, Rosia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the ideas too. I appreciate it. And I will listen to your song. I'm probably going to be going to bed here soon too. So yeah, I may not be far behind you in terms of actually making it to sleep. But yeah. Bro got them Elton shades. All right. Dope. Nelly, I look like a Russian music producer from the 1970s. What does that even mean? Like, who? Alexander, deuces, bro. We all got to get ready. Yeah. Next level, bro. Game of Thrones. You all have an interest in the website? Nah, dude. I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've never like seen anything about it. Well, I've never seen any episode or anything. Like I've seen bits and pieces because people around me were watching it, but I never really got into Game of Thrones. So I have no clue what you're talking about, dude. Let's see. Hi, Azaki. Hello. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. And now, everyone, as I said earlier in the live stream about half an hour ago, it is past midnight where I am at. And I have to work tomorrow. Well, now today. So, live stream is going to be ending here. I do appreciate you all for being here. It means the world to me that you took time out of your day to come hang out and just kind of like have some fun. I'm hopefully I was able to help out as much as I could. And with that, like I said, I will be back again tomorrow night, at least tomorrow night for me. I will be back. We'll be live streaming again. And hopefully, I'll see you there. If not, I get it, but hopefully I'll see you there. All right. Next level, good night. And with that being said, I hope everyone has a good night or a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're going through right now. And as always, take care.